Welcome everyone, Pablo from Style Systems, your exclusive and personal image consultant. For more information, go to stylesystems.com.mx so you can find out all the beautiful products, all the books, and all the things that I do and that we do at Style Systems, alright? I was having a conversation with my mom, which just happens to be right behind me. It's the little silhouette. She's like a hobbit right over there. So, hello, Mom. ¿Qué tranza a todos? So, I was having a beautiful conversation with her. I always have these deep conversations with her. And she's a very knowledgeable woman, you know. I know that everyone loves her mom, but she happens to know how to change the molecules of the water just by your thought. We have this level of conversation. So we were having a conversation on what does it take to succeed? What is necessary to be successful in life? You know, and we were discussing that improvement and growing and evolvement of a person. And as we were having this conversation, it came to my mind this realization of, first of all, what is success, right? What is success in your mind? What does it take to succeed? Well, the idea that you're not successful right now, that needs to be revised. Just right there. Why do you think you're not successful with what you have right now? I'm not saying that you should be settling with what you have, but I'm saying that why do you think you're not successful already? Right? Why is it that in today's society we believe someone that owns a boat or someone that is a billionaire is more successful, or we are more open to hear what he or that person has to say than a guru from India or than a shaman from an indigenous shaman, right? Why do you think that someone is better than the other one? Why do you think one is more successful into your eyes? Well, success happens, is the way that you perceive success, the way that 99% of the population perceives success is only when your expectations of how life is supposed to be matches what I'm doing. So, if your expectations of life are having multiple girlfriends, and it just so happens that I have multiple girlfriends, then on your eyes, your perception of me is going to be Pablo is a successful man. If your perception or your beliefs are about having objects, the accumulation of objects, and if I have a lot of fucking objects, then you're gonna say Pablo is a successful person. If your perception of success is about cars, and it just happens that I own a lot of cars, expensive cars, not so expensive cars, you're gonna say Pablo is a successful person. Now you think that money is equal to success. I'm not talking bad about money. I love money. But everyone, 99.9% of the population believes that money equals success. Why is that? Why is that? You're basically telling me that an animal cannot be successful simply because he cannot own a car or a beautiful house or money. He cannot accumulate money. What is money? Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever given some deep thought on what is success based on you, or your own beliefs? So, whether you think that I'm successful or not, whether you think that someone is successful or not, you should be thinking this, or you should be asking yourself this. Am I judging that person's success based on my perception, based on what I believe to be successful or not, to be success or not? Or is that person truly successful or not? So, this same example that I just gave you, ask yourself this question. Who do you think is more successful? The enlightened yogi in India, or a multi-billionaire? Who is more successful? Who is more powerful? Well, you may be asking yourself, well, it depends, Pablo. It depends on how you see life. That is the fucking answer. It depends on how you see life, how you perceive existence. It depends on your objectives. It depends on what you want. So hopefully, if you're still here in this video, you start thinking and realizing that you should stop this nonsense of beliefs that are not yours. That success is about selling a lot of shit. Success is having a lot of followers in social media. Success is about having a lot of fucking money, a lot of fucking relationships, a lot of fucking something. Who told you that is success? I believe that I am a successful person. I do not believe it. I live it. Whether if you believe that or see that or not, it depends entirely up to you. It's up to you, isn't it? I cannot make you see something that you don't want to see. I cannot make you see the way that I see things. We should be enhancing our perception, not trying to accumulate more. Today's society thinks that success is based on how much you have. How much clothes you have, how much money you have, how much do you have? When my teachings are the opposite. It's not how much you have, it's the quality of what you have. And the freedom of what you have. Did you choose consciously what you have? Or it's just you have what you have simply because it's perceived as successful? You have that fucking beautiful house simply because in the eyes of the system or in the eyes of society, you're going to be perceived as being successful. You're buying this beautiful Armani suit simply because that is perceived as being fashionable and successful. You buy this Ferrari simply because a Ferrari is perceived as being successful. Are you making your choices consciously, or are you just moving and living your life based on what others perceive or based on what others think it should be? Life is full of shoots. You need to wake the fuck up. This video is about waking the fuck up. I think that we're lacking what we are lacking more in today's society, and basically that was the conversation that I was having with my mother. That is what we aimed, unconsciously we were going towards that what we're lacking in today's society more is not money, it's not opportunities, it's not nothing of that. It's, hope you're ready for it, freedom. We're lacking freedom. Really? Oh man, we're lacking freedom. Of course, we're lacking a lot of freedom. The only thing that we have accomplished in today's society is we have expanded our cage. We have expanded our cages. But it's still a cage. You're still living in a cage. You're still living with inner walls, with blocks, mental blocks. You're still living within the boundaries of your own mind. You're not expanding. Oh, you have a lot of money. How come? How comes that I've been to these seminars and I see rich people in those seminars that they don't know how to seduce women? Supposedly, if you're a rich person, it's because you have accomplished a certain level of actions of the mind, that you know how to sell, how to do shit. So supposedly being rich is not only about money, right? It's about other things, other aspects of your life. But then I see these rich people going into seduction seminars. They don't know how to approach a woman. To me, that's insane. Not that I'm against improvement. I'm all about improvement, but the point of this is that success or being rich, it's not about owning shit. Or if it's about owning, it's about owning yourself. Not about owning more money, more cars, more women, more nothing. It's about owning yourself. It's not about making your cages bigger. Because that's all what I see. Whether you happen to be rich or not, whether you have a Ferrari or not, whether you have whatever the fuck you believe that you have, the only thing that I see is you are expanding your cages. You started in this fucking little cage with your mental barriers, like, I cannot escape, but then you just make it bigger. But you're lacking freedom. You're still inside a cage. It's just a big cage. So, what I think that we're lacking more in today's society is freedom. freedom of choice, of consciousness, of consciously deciding what success means to you. If I live in the woods, in the mountains, that to me is success. But to the majority of people, that's crazy, right? To me, meditating every morning, to me, simply being able to watch a fucking flower and the beautiful combination of the colors, that to me is equal to success. But to others and to you, that's fucking crazy, right? So people will not follow me, like, oh no, Pablo does not have 1 million followers, so he's just a piece of shit. Pablo does not own a Ferrari, he's just a piece of shit. Pablo is not a rich person, he's just a piece of shit. How do you know that somebody's rich or not? Don't assume. Enhance and expand your perception and your experience of life. Don't make it into just a small thing. So you're trying to make success and the perception or the existence of life, the experience of life, you're making it into something so common and so small as money. Money is not success. Money is a resource. Money is something inside. I will do a talk. I will do another video talking about money. So be free of all these things and expand your perception of life and your experience of life. With that, more things will come. You will be abundant. Okay? I'm gonna leave you with this. I'm gonna keep talking with my mom over here. Say goodbye, Mom. Adios a todos, cabrones. I will see you in the next one.